Welcome everybody. NICO, Scarlet Moon here with your Path Watchers report on the incoming wave that will be here to stay for all individuals, collectives, and experiences. This week's wave, personified by the Death card and the Devil, illustrates the elimination of entrapment. While these cards may appear frightening, it is not so. Remember not to oversimplify or split into black and white dualistic thinking. You might even interpret this combination to represent the death of the demon, if that is more comforting. As March draws to a close, there is an enactment of a great release in the spirit of the displacement wave. The Devil, representing here as the binds of attachment, tethers to detrimental, detractive influences, is eliminated. Remember, death is an end we accept as a natural, understandable, and even necessary process, bringing neither surprise nor shock. Considering the elimination of soul contracts commencing, it's no surprise that the attachment mechanic is now terminated. This wave is easing acceptance of transitions that have been resisted either by the self or by others. This is a freedom combination. The means by which certain beings would attach, control, or bind themselves to another are no longer functioning in the way they once did. The support for that dynamic and mechanic is now obliterated on a multidimensional level. Control patterns, spiritual attachments, social and environmental scripts no longer attract or maintain in this new dynamic. They don't manifest anything anymore. There may be some emotional and psychological aftermath in the short term, but only for the short term. This energy is no sloth. Some may not be prepared for such an eventuality, even if it is starting a huge ripple into true soul empowerment. Remember, it is healing. It is more than a mass cord cutting between all things. It is an obliteration of the cord attachment mechanic. The power of creation, manifestation, and all spiritual work has always been quality over quantity. As this lands and keeps, it will become much more easy and available for all to step in to their own personal power. This is true freedom in the highest interest of all concerned. This is autonomy by release. Freedom to embody the highest expressions of self more than ever. Freedom to embody love and divinity in its pure form. And so it is. Alright, Taurus, now that we've had a chance to look over the incoming wave and see what's coming in for everybody, right? All signs, and not just for this week, but to stay. Let's have a look and see how it's landing for you this week. Well, for your archetypal themes, we actually have the Hierophant upright. And the word that keeps coming out and just flashing at me is dispensation. Because with the Hierophant card, what we're looking at is the dispensation of higher goods, higher knowledge, better quality tools, expanded connections, more power. And that's what I'm seeing here. Now, this could be actually coming through maybe somebody that you know or somebody that you meet this week, or maybe a combination of the two. There's more connection, there's more consistent interaction with people that are having a more prominent influence in your life for the better. But with the Hierophant card, that dispensation could also indicate, yes, this week you're noticing from all areas of your life dispensation of new resources, new social connection, new creative skills, new abilities. In fact, with the Hierophant card, we're unlocking a lot of secrets this week as well, because that's one of the things about the Hierophant you have to remember. The Hierophant is the keeper of mystical knowledge. Now, this knowledge could, of course, also show up in somewhat mundane ways, but it could be still something that is incredibly important for you to integrate and understand. Because if it is applicable to your work, your family, your love life, why not have it, be in your toolbox, be available to you and integrated in that way? This dispensation does carry this feeling of also being a bit of a road opener and road clearer and road paver all at the same time. Because with the Hierophant, we see actually a very powerful source of whatever's being dispensed. Now, these could be, again, powerful people. These could be maybe even things going on in your spiritual life, right? We talk about allies in that respect, stepping forward to help you out, higher aspects of self stepping forward to help you out, but also at the same time with the Hierophant card, getting a greater depth of knowledge of how to implement what is being dispensed towards you, right? Resources, connections, all of it. It's a time of serious mastery, but also serious catch-up and get ahead for a lot of you. So pay attention. This is going to be coming out of the woodworks in many different ways. There's more than just one of these, head honchos, so to speak, coming your way. And if you have any you suspect they're in your life, just be prepared, right? They're going to be more prominent figures in your life going forward. Now, as we go into news and arrivals, we actually have the Six of Wands upright. News of a wonderful or very, very powerful victory for another seems to be a victory for yourself. And with the Six of Wands, this could absolutely be some kind of major breakthrough that allows for maybe the dispensation of some kind of gift or resource your way, or an opportunity. You know, sometimes we see these things happen where a friend of ours hits it big in some way or lands a big opportunity, and you know what? There's room for one more, and here you come, Taurus. In a lot of cases with the Six of Wands, we're also seeing somebody rising to a place of power, rising to a place of influence, but they are not only making a change for themselves, they're also making that change for others. And because with the Six of Wands it's so directly connected to you, I would say that this is somebody who is on a team of yours. The Six of Wands is also indicating that there could even be a sudden spike in your own personal popularity this week, either because of what this other individual or this other circumstance is, or maybe something that's just going on for you simultaneously. And combining forces in this way, we have a completely new reality to set up shop in. As we get on to material and business concerns, we do have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. And I'm not seeing this as necessarily a negative or, or hostile energy, but I am seeing that something that has been in the works, either something that we have been gearing towards, something material that we've been working on, is not going to be able to substantiate as is. Something that is coming, and it is actually a good thing, is disrupting a flow of something that you've been invested in or working on for a long time. And it can also apply to even, people you've been working with or not been working with for that period of time as well. Now, I feel like it's a good thing, but it's going to feel kind of funky because not everyone or all elements of maybe the original thought or the original plan is applicable to the new. It's not something that we work in as easily as we thought, but on a financial level, on a professional level, it is actually something that you welcome, and you welcome very well. However, for those of you who are curious, yes, the Three of Pentacles reverse can indicate not everybody that you thought would be able to be there on that team is going to remain there for this new job or this new boon or this new cash out, whatever is coming your way. Because it does look like a very project or a very plan or agenda is evolving into something else. And, sometimes when people are not a match for it anymore, they go on to other things that are more applicable to their journey. It's nothing to take personally. I do feel like this is a gift for you. However, it is coming in the air of that displacement wave that we've been talking about all month. So a lot of things, certain projects we may have to suspend for something that takes bigger priority because it might be even more fulfilling, it's more quick to realize, or it's more profitable. There's also something popping up here with the Three of Pentacles reverse where some of us may be actually changing maybe the direction or the trajectory of a certain goal or a certain project, moving away from maybe something that we've been attached to as an outcome and having it evolve into something else. But on a financial level and on a professional level, I'm still seeing it's an evolution and an upgrade. As we go on to love and relationships, well, we've got the Seven of Cups upright. And this week is going to be kind of interesting for you Taurus people because there's a little bit of confusion in the air, but I don't think it's confusion that should be a stressful one. For those of you that are available and looking for other people, you're going to be feeling a bit at a loss, I think, when you realize that maybe you've compartmentalized some of your desires or needs or wants in love so much that you are attracted to two completely different types of people, or you are finding yourself not wholly satisfied with either one. Because what's happening here, you know, if you're dating around and things like that, you might be like, I don't know who to choose because it seems incomplete. See what's going on inside. Because with the Seven of Cups, I don't think you have to make a decision right now, but there is something going on where, yeah, we're kind of feeling a little bit like, well, I don't know if I see, I don't know what future I want to have with this option or with this option, because there are multiple options for available Taurus people this week. I think that some of you may be developing feelings for, you know, multiple people if you're bothering to look, if you're participating in these readings. And it's okay to leave your options open. It is. For those of you who are currently coupled, however, currently exclusive, the Seven of Cups is a little bit different. It does indicate that, yes, there is going to be that confusion of, well, what kind of future are we trying to actually make together? But I think it has to do with you deciding that, very much like that Three of Pentacles reversed, you're abandoning a course. You want to abandon a course. You don't want to abandon your partner. It's your course. Maybe we don't want to end up in a certain place or in a certain way. The picture on the vision board or whatever that we were aiming towards, it never really spoke to our hearts, or it was, you know, it spoke to an older version of us. And so now we have to kind of sit down and riff and brainstorm a little bit. We have to redefine, well, what is the future here? And I think that even for those of you who are, you know, are available, it doesn't mean that we aren't going to have love or that we can't be with the person that we want or be with the person that we have. But take it into, you know, take a step back and look at the bigger picture. It might not be something so personal to the person as it is to the entire reality you're trying to create together. See what needs to be rearranged there so this confusion starts to actually settle itself, okay? So that is what I've got for you, Taurus. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it, like I said in the beginning. And if you ever want to get a session, go ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.